Akis was a 45-year-old banker when he made a strategic decision to go into early retirement last year as Cyprus plunged into an economic crisis. But having only received 10% of his promised retirement funds, he has to find a job soon to make ends meet.
I'm starting looking for a new job, starting from the beginning. But the market, more or less, is dead.
1 year ago, Cyprus became the fifth Eurozone country to ask for an economic bailout. The country's second biggest bank, Laiki, collapsed and was taken over by the Bank of Cyprus. The government imposed a so-called haircut of at least 47.5% on savings of more than 100,000 euros. Thousands of Cypriots took to the streets in protest. The economy nosedived into recession, shrinking 5.5%. That analysts say it could have been worse.
It's going to be about minus 5.5 as opposed to minus 9, which was the forecast about that. So that's a good thing. That's a nice surprise for most people. On the other hand, 2014 will be a little bit more difficult growth-wise.
That's little consolation for the businesses forced to close and the thousands of families now in need. The Cyprus Red Cross distributed a record number of meals and clothing over the winter. Almost 6% of the population now depends on food banks.
Since last Christmas, when we had the first signs of the crisis, number of Cypriots started increasing, and we have a lot of Cypriots. Now it's half and half, 50% Cypriots, 50% migrants.
Thousands of people have lost their jobs, spelling misery for young graduates. Talia has been looking for work since graduating in 2013. She expected to at least have found an internship.
Most of the internships were unpaid. A lot of them were unpaid. And the ones that were paying, the competition was very high, very, very high. Because there aren't enough paid internships to cover all the graduates.
With unemployment at almost 16.5%, there is little relief in sight, and Cypriots will have to tighten their belts for some time to come.